Listen everyone, my name is Martin and today I'm going to show you two crazy features in the Photoshop beta app, which is the Generative Expand and Generative Fill features. You might have seen me expand some of my vertical photos into wider shots or even turn horizontal photos into vertical photos by filling in the top and the bottom. Traditionally, this would take a long time to make, but with this beta app, I literally do 2 clicks and that's it. It's kind of crazy. Let me show you. Let's jump right into it. Now, if you don't have Photoshop beta installed yet, all you have to do is open up Creative Cloud and then goes down to beta apps, and then you'll see Photoshop here. It'll be down here under desktop apps, but since I already have it, I can just open it up. Alright, once you have beta open up, all you have to do is drag one of your photos that you want to expand and just put into Photoshop. Let's say I want to do this photo. I'll drag it into Photoshop. At the top here, change fill from background, the default selection, to Generative Expand. And now, all you have to do is use the crop tool, but this time, instead of cropping in, you're actually cropping out. And you can choose however size you want. After you're done, just click Generate. And that's it. My hands are in the air. You just have to wait for it to finish. And you're gonna get a photo with background that you have never seen before. That is pretty amazing. And that was fast. They also give you 3 different variations for you to choose from. And you can choose between 1, 2, and 3. And of course, if you want to do more options, you just have to click Generate again. So let's say I like option 3 here. This one seems pretty good. Now, one problem that I face sometimes is that this weird line that you see where they expand the photo is very unnatural and very jarring sometimes. Sometimes it works perfectly, you don't see the line at all, but sometimes like this, all you have to do is that merge all the photos together, use your marquee tool, I'll feather it around 50 pixels or whatever that makes sense for your photo, select the area that is having that line. All you have to do is after select is just click Generative Fill and then click Generate again. And voila, that line is gone. And this is a pretty smooth transition too. If you want even smoother, you can actually, change the feather to make it even, more. So let's say this time I'll make it 100. And I'll select the top line right here. Same thing, I'll click Generative Fill and click Generate. And there you go. That line is gone. Now let me show you all how I turn a horizontal photos into vertical. All I have to do is put in the photos in Photoshop again, and then click on crop and choose the ratio I want. All I do is pull top and bottom, and that's it. I click Generate, and I'll let Photoshop do its things. And look, it is done. You can see from the blue line where the original horizontal foot is. If I move it away, it expands both top and bottom. And again, if I want to make this a little bit more seamless, I'll use the marquee tool, select the area that I want to blend a little bit better, and then click Generative Fill and just click Generate. And there you go. That line is gone. And it looks a very smooth transition between my original photo and the new background. Look at that. That is wild. Let's try an example. I'll use the crop, drag it out a little bit, and then click Generate. Voila. It has generated a wider image. It's actually pretty similar to the real world. There's some line that's a little bit, slanted or crooked. It's not 100% perfect, but if you want something quickly done, this is actually not a bad option. But let's say I also want to make more changes. Let's say this time I want to add something to this mirror. Select. Instead of a mirror, what if I want to turn it into a painting? So let's see, I type in painting. Click Generate. There you go. It has become a painting. And that also gives you 3 different options. Again, it might not be perfect, but it is pretty fast, especially if you want something on the go really quickly. I can turn that opacity a little bit, and then make my own adjustment, like make it a little bit darker, so then, it feels more natural to space. This, or even turn down the saturation a little bit. There you go. It looked pretty good. It's really realistic, to be honest. Alright, that's it. Those are the crazy features that Photoshop Beta apps has, which is the Generative Fill and Generative Expand. I would highly suggest you all to play around with it to see what you can do. Show me some example, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.